Good afternoon. Heatwave conditions continue for parts of the UK this afternoon, and we'll see one or two heavy and thundery downpours moving up from the southwest into Northern Ireland, parts of Wales and the north of England over the next few hours. Elsewhere, a very hot day. Temperatures for the West Midlands potentially reaching 32 Celsius. Breezy conditions for southern and eastern coasts over the next few hours, and a fine evening before a very muggy night across the board. There'll be some sea fog developing for western coasts, and it will be a very warm tropical night in places, with urban areas not falling much below 19 or 20 degrees in the west. Generally dry to start the day on Saturday, but there'll be more cloud around, a very humid feel to the day, and heavy and thundery downpours will move up from the southwest through the afternoon. A yellow warning in place from the Met Office across northern England and southern Scotland to cater for these heavy thundery downpours. Temperatures peaking at 34 degrees. Hello again, welcome to the weekend. Temperatures peaking today in the northwest, but another very hot and humid day to come tomorrow, with the risk of a few thunderstorms for our part of the world. Thereafter, freshening up from Sunday, cooler and more unsettled weather-wise next week. High pressure is gradually being eroded by low pressure from the southwest. Fronts will move in through the course of tomorrow, bringing a spate of heavy thundery downpours to our part of the world through tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. They tend to clear through, however, more rain is waiting in the wings from the west for Sunday. Back to this evening's details. A muggy night across the board. In fact, tropical conditions for many urban areas in the northwest. Manchester not falling much below 20 degrees tonight, so no doubt very uncomfortable for sleeping. There's the risk of a few rumbles of thunder in the air before dawn, and some low cloud mistiness and sea fog begins to build from the west as we approach tomorrow morning. On to tomorrow. First of all, the sun is up at 4:40 and it sets at 9:45, tomorrow being the longest day of the year. On to the details for tomorrow. It is likely to be dry to start with plenty of very hot sunshine around. Low cloud and mistiness for Irish Sea coasts, and very quickly through the morning, thundery downpours will develop. Some of these will be really heavy during the course of the afternoon, and we have a yellow warning in place from the Met Office to cater for those, valid from 3 o'clock tomorrow until the early hours of Sunday morning. Something to bear in mind if you're out and about on the roads. There could be a sudden downpour, lots of surface water and spray. A hot day again tomorrow, 28 or 29 degrees. Sunday looks fresher in general, with a band of rain moving eastwards through the day. And next week is cool and unsettled again. The hot weather exacerbating pollen levels across the northwest, certainly into tomorrow. Grass pollen is likely to be very high. Some better news ahead, down to moderate from Sunday. Bye-bye.